So what happened is that I recorded a video in the MacBook Air, 20 minutes or so, and as I was to get out to process on iMovie, I found they didn't record it. It said the timer was 1, and it said it's there, but when I tried to move it, something happened. And this happened before, so I'm a bit upset. But the story was interesting, so immediately I thought I'd just finish it. It may not take 20 minutes, just I want to capture some of the basic stuff. And if I can remember how I started, it was about the different things I talked with AI. And this is Gemini. And it started with the brain fog idea on how to address, and I was thinking, well, I feel it because maybe I've spent too much time on computer. So we went back and forth conversation, and it's always good and reinforcing in most cases. And they say, anyway, what came down to it was that I spent time on the computer looking at the display, and I counted. I may spend almost 60 minutes a day. So talking to myself about different subjects, like let's meditate, or whatever the subject that pops up. And then there was a discussion with this Gemini, and let me just start to read somewhere in here the dialogue that happened. So I was talking that I'm following and practicing this process orchestration so that I'm balancing out how I allocate my time. For example, for the YouTube and then exercise and other stuff, all combined to live life in this place. And then I also mentioned that I take the process fairly easily, like a kid, and have fun as a key element. But there's also a serious element of doing, but has to be an effortless effort, like creating this YouTube video. If I'm not having fun, I won't be able to continue. And if I won't be able to continue, the benefit of this to me is as if to look at myself in the mirror, like a self-talk, to look at my life and how I'm doing. And in that process of sharing, I'm clarifying for my own sake how I found the way, how I discovered the way out, or how I'm enjoying time. But like this case of the computer down, I'm having to deal with it. So it's a reality show produced by me about my life to share, so to speak. And I don't know why I'm doing it, but it just happened that I knew that this is going to help for myself to clarify what's going on, be responsible, have an ownership, and accountable in a sense that I share what I do with the world if anybody would listen. If they don't, I still do it, which is the reason why I've been doing it for such a long time, 17 years or something like that. And it's healthy. I hope it's not taken like this is a guy who is just self-occupied and bragging about his life. But like I said, believe it or not, be sincere and truthful is my mantra and nothing else. As I mentioned, it's in the toilet. There's a word there. I look at myself in the mirror there to remind myself. But if it's sitting there for many years, I may not look at it, but I keep talking because that's the essence of it, of my life. And as I go through the reality show of my life, I'm addressing issues and talking about this brain fog or the AI-related work. I have to deal with the legal thing, which I found it very interesting, how to use AI. And that's a reality of how I live, but not losing having a fun. So Gemini said that's wonderful to hear. It sounds like you have found a healthy balance between mindful creation and childlike playfulness. maintaining that sense of fun and effortless effort is key to both creativity and well-being, of course. So when I read them, I feel like I'm reading what I'm talking or something already. Anyway, it's affirming, right? More or less. But they can be lecturing me too, but that I just go pass by very quickly. It has its own use. It's very convenient, because if you're talking with some friend, you have to arrange it, but I can just dialogue instantly as I wish. And I have this problem, what do you think? Anything like that. And I think that's the way in future. Everybody has their own mini universe of living, and there's a AI assistant to be with you, to know. So I have things like certain things I talk. There's a category that, all the memories of what we have done, the conversation is there. Like for the health and the health issue, there's a database of what I have checked and what I'm doing, so that I can add on what is about this brain fog. And I guess that's the part of the reason I was curious what's the assessment of it and what's the cause and what can be. So that part is already done. I kind of figured out what that could be, and I'm addressing it. That's what I confirmed. But playing this further was, I don't know how we get it, but relating to, that's right. Spending time on the computer display would cause some difficulty for I have a dry eye syndrome a little bit. So I need to control. So I was talking about balancing, so that if I do this and if I spend time on the computer, I break up and have this one and go to the yard or go swimming and come back, and I arrange it so that I can make things to kind of spread out instead of too much in one shot, to be sitting here and doing this stuff. Now I have to do 40 minutes for this video, but it's okay. So I get sidetracked. So anyway, this is the interaction, and they are saying that that's wonderful. And they say, remember the journey of self-discovery. Of course, that's what I'm talking. And creative expression is an ongoing process. Continue to embrace the childlike wonder, cultivate inner peace, and share your wisdom with the world. And then I said, it's so funny, living alone in nature. I can connect with people, read what's in the world, yet go swimming, pick up mussels, just did 1 hour ago, and sitting there feeling I'm in heaven. Why nobody do this? Then I thought next time I bring a camera to record, but then soon realized that I can just compose one quick video with the photos. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, for that comment, Gemini responded, that sounds like an absolutely idyllic existence. You've captured the beautiful balance between solitude, connection, and immersion in nature. It's understandable that you'd want to share that feeling with others. For my own sake, to appreciate and still find a way to contribute and comment and get the comment from people, then I can assess how I'm doing and how people may be responding. So it's a win-win situation, I think. And Gemini said, here's a breakdown of why your experience is so special and how you can share it. Allure of solitude and nature. Sensory immersion. You are fully engaging your senses, the feel of the water, the taste of fresh mussels, the sight of the natural surroundings. This sensory immersion grounds you in the present moment. Obviously, I won't say that, but it's good to confirm. Mental clarity. Solitude in nature allows for mental clarity and a sense of peace. The absence, that's the reason why I like to say melting into nature. The absence of distractions creates space for introspection and connection with yourself. Yeah, connection to myself and my eternal home and the root of my being, and one with nature. Simple pleasures. You are finding joy in the simple pleasure of life, like swimming and gathering food. This appreciation for simplicity is a key to happiness. They like to lecture, but that's okay. Feeling of abundance. The feeling of heaven here suggests a sense of abundance and contentment. You are recognizing the richness of your experience. And after the allure of solitude and nature, next item it says is the sharing your experience, capturing the essence. You're right. You don't necessarily need a full video production. A collection of photos and video clips and evocative description can capture the essence of your experience. Focus on conveying the feeling of being there, the sights, sounds, and smells. Power of simplicity. Don't overcomplicate it. The beauty of your experience lies in its simplicity. A simple slideshow with calming music and your own voiceover can be very effective. I won't do that, that's too much. Authentic storytelling. Share your personal reflections and insight. That's pretty much all I do. Let your audience connect with your genuine appreciation for nature and more, I would say. Inspiring others. I don't mean it, but if that happens, that's great. Your video can inspire others to seek out their own moments of peace and connection with nature, definitely. You can show them that it's possible to live a fulfilling life in harmony with the environment. So this is the point I said something about my days when I was about 30. I said it already, but I repeat. I felt like I was a goldfish in a little pond that I was at the lunchtime when I was working in Tokyo. And I felt like I'm that little fish, don't know where to go. And then I went out, took a chance, and what happened is a history. So now I'm 77. Yeah, I broke through that barrier. But I was really concerned and looking at, I wish I have the picture of that base. It was about this big, and this fish was about this big. He was alone swimming, and that I thought was me. Then I found a way. With persistence, determination, dedication, all of that. Heaven helps those who help themselves. That's very true. Anyway, why I was talking about it. Yeah, how to create your own destiny. That's the message. And he talks about the contrast about the experience. The contrast of your calm, peaceful existence and the very turbulent world can be a very powerful message. Yes, that's one of the major concerns that I follow up all the news, not all of them, but key news, and wonder about what's the future is. And one of the answers for that effort for me to do something is to do this video. Because I've done some book writing and not many people read. And especially the YouTube, it's possible that I can reach out to someone. Not everyone. But one person or 3 person, I'm happy with it. So this is an important process for me to bridge the gap for us all to find the destiny, going over the difficulties that we face as a humanity, but as an individual. Your videos can be a gentle reminder of the beauty and simplicity that surround us. You have the power to inspire others to find their own heaven here, in quotation. Yeah, that's it. And I said I recorded a video following what we talked about and found that the recording failed again. It was much clear. Oh well, I'll do it again later. So that's the ending part of the discussion with Gemini. He said something, but it doesn't matter. So I did it in 15 minutes. Last time it took 20 minutes. I think I covered most of it. Just one day in my life and what I do. And I have more to talk, but I have things to do like cooking dinner. So hopefully there's something interesting for you to pick up. Otherwise, I'll keep going. If you have any comment, send it to me. As much as I have time, I like to listen and get back to you. I'm serious. What's the point of this? One major point is the connection with the world. I'm 77. I found the way. It's meaningful for me.